Pineapple Gang is Non-Fungible Wonderful, and I'm back with another Ecoming and VV video. We inside, we in the studio, and I'm feeling wonderful, man. So let's get into this. Yo, this altcoin can easily 5x in 2022, and you could probably tell by the picture right here. But in today's video, we're going to be going over IMX, man. This is a huge token by Immutable X. You know, there was a lot of pre-sales going on, and right now I'm looking at where this coin can go in the future. So when it comes to a price prediction, I think that, you know, $25 to $30 in 2022 might be possible for this coin, or even more, you know. But I just want to go over what the chart is actually looking like right now. So as you can see right here, this is where we have the original data from the coin release. And notice, you know, it has been making moves, but this is the full chart. And, you know, looking at this chart, we don't see any huge dips, we don't see any huge spikes, we don't really see any of that. So when it comes to looking at this chart, I still think that we have a far way to go. Right now, you know, there is a slight dip where it's declining to the downside. We did see a high of, you know, almost $10, $9, and right now it's only at $5.40. And, you know, I want to go over some of the IMX price live data. So the live IMX price data is $5.38 with a 24-hour trading volume of $69 million. And it's up 10% in the last 24 hours. And the market cap is $1 billion, circulating supply of 188 IMX coins. So, you know, this project is still only at a $1 billion market cap. And to me, that is very low based on, you know, not only who this team is associated with, but the new partners that they have. So you have to understand that IMX is a utility token. When all of these projects are going to be using IMX, they all have to integrate this token into everything they do. And, you know, the way that I found out about this token was through Ecomi. You know, we are heavily invested into the OMI token, and we know that with our NFTs, with us moving to Immutable X, the layer 2 solution for Ethereum, IMX is going to be a big part of that process now. So when it comes to what Ecomi is doing, I already understand how many people are involved in that project in terms of active users and how big this token can be, especially not only because of its use case, but because of the ecosystem that they built around it. You know, OpenSea is a huge platform for NFTs right now. A lot of people haven't been trading NFTs because of the high gas fees. This has been a issue, and to see that OpenSea is already going to be partnering with Immutable X helps me understand where they will be for the long term. There will also be an IPO for OpenSea that's coming up soon. This might have some type of effect with Immutable X. I'm not sure. Illuvium. I want to go over to Illuvium because we know that this is a game that a lot of people are waiting on. They want to start playing it, and Illuvium will be using it. We already see what's happening with the ILV token. It spiked up. You know, it went from, let's say, $50 early this year. Now it's around $1,000, $1,500, and that's a great price action movement. And Illuvium is going to have a lot of different players who are into the crypto gaming, NFT, earn to play, and that's what IMX really offers too: play to earn crypto games. Gods Unchained is also one that is already successful, but there's something interesting that they did with the Gods Unchained IMX tokens, where they gave the users who are already using Gods Unchained before IMX a retroactive airdrop. So, you know, this also gives me hope for anybody who might be using OpenSea, anybody who might be using Ecomi. Maybe there might be some type of airdrop involved for the people who have been using these platforms early on. And yeah, I went over what Immutable X does many times before, but now since it is listed, we can buy it on KuCoin, and we can see more of the price data, I think this is a good time to revisit it, because this can be one of those 5x tokens pretty easily, and who knows where it could go. I think it could really go much higher than a 5x, but for 2022, I think that is a realistic idea based on everything that we see thus far. But I really think that we can go much higher. Look at who they are partnered with: Coinbase, FTX, Galaxy Digital, Naspers. Coinbase is major. We already know that Coinbase is dropping an NFT platform. They might be using IMX in the background. We don't know. However, we do know that Coinbase was a big investor early on into what Immutable X was doing. We also even know the founder of Ethereum, Vitalik, is also a big supporter of Immutable X. This is a token that will do major things in the future. But I really want to get into the growth engine of Immutable X, and this is where the price prediction really kicks in right here, because there are many things that you can do with IMX. You can have governance where you can vote and use different tokens. When I first heard about governance, I didn't really understand what this would be used for, but after being a part of the ENS drop and the governance, I see how this works now. There can be certain protocols that they might need some clarification on, or some group think on, and what people can do is they can go and they can vote a certain side in order to allow certain proposals to pass. Then with transaction fees, 20% of the protocol fee on every Immutable X transaction must be paid in IMX. So this token will be used very, very frequently. As long as any of these platforms are up, the token is being used, which is a good sign, because now we know how much momentum there will be with this token. But this is the biggest one, I think, overall. So the staking. So all of the fees that are paid in IMX are sent to a staking reward pool, and users can earn a proportional share of this reward pool by staking their IMX. So now all of these fees that are getting paid, they go back into a staking pool that now, if you have staked your IMX, you can now earn rewards. So this is a powerful growth engine for the IMX token, and I think that this is one that I will focus heavily on, once my OMI investment does certain things. However, I am investing small amounts right now into IMX until that time. So for example, let's say you want to stake 100 IMX, right? Together, maybe there might be 10,000 IMX staked by all users. You get 1% of the total stake. Now let's say there's a staking reward pool, which the transaction fees are now starting to fill up. After a while, you can get a certain percentage of that reward pool. So think about all of the transactions that are going to be happening at a certain time. And if you staked a lot of IMX, you will now be able to earn a higher percentage of the staking reward pool, the more that you stake. So this seems like, especially if you have a lot of IMX tokens early on, right now at this price range, you can get higher rewards. So this is something that can, I guess, earn you dividends over time. I'm not sure how often the payout is, but one of the things that I have been noticing about IMX is that it kind of closely looks like the Master Collector program for OMI, and it also looks like the OMI tier program as well. However, with the OMI tier, you're not going to be able to earn OMI from staking that. So, when it comes to the Master Collector points, this is the next part that I feel like kind of goes hand in hand. And David Yu tweeted out, this merge of IMX and Vivi, saying it's going to the moon. And look at this real quick. So what you can do is, every time you trade NFTs, you can earn IMX. You can earn points from different actions that you do, and then you can receive daily reward points that goes to each other. And doesn't that remind you of the Master Collector program, where you can earn different points doing certain actions? You can have daily reward points, and by trading NFTs, selling NFTs on the marketplace, you can earn IMX. This is major, and I can't wait to see how IMX is going to be integrated into not only VV and Ecomi, OpenSea, Illuvium, Guys and Chain. All of these different brands are going to be using IMX. So think about how much will be staked and how many transactions will go on that will actually fill up that staking reward pool. So this is major. And there will be 2 billion IMX created. I think before I thought it was 2 million. It's 2 billion. And it's issued and distributed by Digital Worlds NFTs, a major partner of Immutable X. So you have to understand that Immutable X's goal is to make Digital Worlds come true. So when you think of Immutable X, think of a hub for the metaverse. And what they do with their IMX supply is half of that supply. So 1 billion of that supply is going to ecosystem development. 25% of that is going to project development, and then 20% was going to the token sales. So a lot of people were early on with those token sales, and those lists were pretty high. And then they have 4% for a foundation reserve. This is also kind of what we see with Omi with the reserve wallet, and they have different wallets that do certain actions. And same thing with here with the rewards pool. You can have your points, and you can get a certain amount of points based on how many you have and what kind of actions you've been taking. So this is very built around play to earn. And when it comes to retrospective, this is something that got me really hyped, because we already understand that when it comes to VV and Ecomi, a lot of people who have been there for, let's say, a year now, there will be retrospective points given to you. So if this works with IMX, this could be really, really major, where there will be a certain amount of IMX split evenly between all of the users. So they gave out 100,000 IMX to the Guys Unchained people. Right now we know that there are 1 million users on VV. So I wonder what that looks like in terms of any retrospective reward points. And this is just the beginning. So that's why when we look at the Immutable X price right now, based on everything that it'll do, it just seems very low to me. It seems very low, and it seems like this could easily be a $30 token or more, $500 token. I think 100x, but 5x in 2022, I think that's more realistic, because this is where all of the projects are just getting started. So everything's being launched right now. This platform is going to be used a lot, and they're doing different things with grants, and they're working hard. They also just partnered with MoonPay. So this was major, because with every single transaction, you can use MoonPay now on every project that Immutable has. So, and this is all with no gas fees, and this is coming soon. So, they are making the right strategic brand partnerships, and there are even brand partnerships that I do not see on here that I know Immutable X is working with that is already major. Think about TikTok. Think about some of these other metaverses that they have, like with Vcoin, which is something completely different. Immutable X is going to be a massive force, and I believe that this token can easily 5x in 2022 or more. But if you like this video, please drop a like. That like really helps out. Comment, let me know what your thoughts are, and if there's any other information that you want me to look deeper into with IMX, please let me know, man. But if you enjoyed this, definitely leave a like, man. Pineapple Gang, peace.